Hey Minuets, if you're picking this up after class, I'm just going to review what we went over and give you a couple ideas on how to practice it. The homework for this FlipGrid is going to be the first minute of the attached YouTube video. You will play it and sing along with it. I'm going to go over the lyrics and you have that in the attachment. So it is critical that you send me back a video of you singing this. It will help you learn to play it on your instrument as well as learn about the song, okay? So Lift Every Voice and Sing is a very, very old song, and it is considered the Black national anthem. And because it is February right now, we're celebrating Black History Month by programming this. So in 1899, James Weldon Johnson wrote the words to this song. And the poem was first performed at a celebration for President Abraham Lincoln's birthday on February 12th, which is just next week, around the corner, or this week, it's coming up. And so it was performed as a poem, just these words by themselves. And then later, his brother set this to music. Okay, so they both collaborated together and made this song. And then it, was very widely performed and much beloved. So the lyrics to this song have a meter that's in 6/8, which is a time signature that we haven't seen maybe in our book or as much as we see like a 4/4 or a 2/4, right? So if you look in your guide, I explain this, but essentially with a time signature, the top number is always going to tell you the number of beats that you have in each measure. So it's 6, you have 6 beats in each measure. The bottom number is going to be the number that tells you what kind of beat or what kind of rhythm gets the beat, okay? So you have 6 of something, and then the something is eighth notes. So you have 6 eighth notes, right? So the way that we feel 6/8 is if we have 6 eighth notes like this, we generally feel 2 big beats. So each big beat has within it 3 little beats. Generally, when we think about quarter notes, we think of one quarter note having 2 eighth notes that we can split apart or put together, right? Same thing, 2 eighth notes tied together makes 1 quarter note. In this time signature, we have 3 notes that fit inside 1. So if you clap a tempo, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bum, 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 bum. That clap happens on a dotted quarter. And so you can treat that just as the beat, the dotted quarter note. Every time you see a dotted quarter note, it's 1 beat. And when you see an eighth note, it's 1/3 of a beat, okay? You'll also see ties, which we talked about, which add those notes together and just make them a long note. And then you also have this key signature. Later on, the clarinets go into 4 sharps, into E major. So let's go over that really quickly. On the clarinet, you're gonna start in D major. And that's going to have your F sharp on it, and then the C sharp, the lower one or the higher one, depending on which part you're playing, right? So. All right. Then we go up a step, and we go to E major, which adds a D sharp and a G sharp, okay? So the E major scale is going to sound like this. If you want to play it along with me, I'll play it slowly, okay? We're going to have E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, you can play B either there or there, yeah? B, C sharp, D sharp, and E finally, okay? So that is the second half of the upper clarinet parts, the two, and for the first and second part have that key in it as well, okay? So we'll start warming up on both of those scales in coming classes. But for now, just be aware of those keys. Okay, on to singing this. I wanna play you a little bit of a recording of this so you can just get a feel for it. Here we go. And that's it. That's it. That's exactly at the 1 minute mark. Then the music starts to repeat with new words, okay? But up to that point, you have just one set of words that goes with one set of music. There's an A section and there's a B section, okay? I would like you to listen to that 2 or 3 times. You can read the lyrics off the screen or you can read it off of the guide, but I want you to sing along with it and record yourself, as I said at the beginning of the video. That is your homework for this section, okay? All right, so you have a new time signature. Top number tells you how many beats are within the measure. Bottom number tells you what kind of note gets the beat. So we know we have 6/8 notes in the measure. We group them in 2 big beats that break down into 2 groupings of 3, adding up to 6. Our new scales, right? For the flute, it's going to be all naturals until the end, and you have C sharp and C sharp and F sharp, right? And for you, Raphael, your D major scale. If you want to play that with me, I'm going to play it from the bottom D to the middle D and then back down. We have F sharp and then we have A. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the C major scale is just everything natural. I'm going to try it from my middle C, right? Going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all natural notes on that. Okie doke. So homework is going to be sing along and keep practicing the parts on your instruments. And I think you'll start to get a feel for the rhythms and the weird time signature. The next FlipGrid will be all about playing this, okay? All right, so I also left a couple resources for you to see a video version of the orchestra version that we're playing, okay? And that'll give you a chance to hear what it will sound like as a big group. And then there's also a short video, very short video about the history of the piece that I think you will enjoy. So have a listen to both of those as you get more familiar with the piece, okay? All right, have a good one.